a group of 150 kids, adults in there having they're planning an orgy right here in Kenya, right here in Kenya. So parents need to make sure that look, the kids are smarter than you when it comes to the internet. You need to make sure that you can actually be watchful of them. I'm not saying go snoop on them, but join them and be able to understand exactly what is their browsing activity. Now, it's a trick. I'm not saying people should should go spy on the kids, but there's something called Google Family Link. If you Google that, Google Family
Google
Link,
Family. I think you sent me that
yeah,
one. Google Family.
yeah,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Google Family Link. If you Google that, you can now connect all the devices in the house. So I don't have to go to see my kid laptop to see or the phone to see the browsing activity. You can actually make sure that you can understand the browsing life, how much time you spend on the computer, even the whole day if you're at work, and even control the kind of sites they go to. Second thing, also, if they have Instagram and Facebook accounts, make sure that you are the person with the two-step verification. Oh yeah, two-step verification exists for your social media as well. Majority of people don't even know that that exists. So two-step verification for your social media should be your phone, that they don't go create new accounts without your knowledge. Because that's where a lot of things are going wrong. And once a child is exposed to pornography, you know there's no going back. It's going to be very difficult to get their
Yeah.
mental state out of it. And there are
That's
predators
true.
out there who are just targeting kids in their TikToks, in their TikTok is even worse because TikTok is a place you can just directly message somebody and there's no restriction.
Yeah. By the way,
On
I
it,
was reading about how is it Hong Kong? They do not want TikTok in the country anymore. How bad
yeah,
is it? Because knowing that people today are very, very, very addicted to TikTok, and just the fact that they can do so much in 1 minute with those videos. How much information have we so far released to the world by being on
well,
TikTok?
first of all, TikTok has every single information about you. Somebody
Oh,
reverse engineered the application. They know the device that you have and the devices that your Wi-Fi is even connected to in your house. They know more than that. They know every website you're going to. They know every single activity on your phone, your household. What other people in your house are browsing are even being collected by TikTok. What they want to do with that information, I'm not really sure. I don't know
so
what they want to do
it
with it.
takes one person in the house to be connected to TikTok for
Yes,
them to know. Like, oh my word!
everything.
Can we redeem ourselves, or it's too late?
Too late. So I tell people, look, I'm not going to tell you to stop using TikTok, but you can do something about that. So when you're going to websites or the internet, even the normal traditional Kenyan connections we have are not safe. So you need to use what we call a VPN, a virtual private network. Now, if you have a VPN, it allows you to be able to securely go to the internet without spitting out too much data about yourself. So when I go to Wi-Fi that I think I necessarily have to use a Wi-Fi, maybe like I go to a foreign country and my data is not activated, but I need to use the internet, I use a VPN. What
Yeah.
VPNs are safe? There are so many free VPNs that are out there. But let me tell you something, anything that is free on the internet, if it's free, you are the product. You are the product if it's free. So I don't just
Great.
use anything that is free. I use this one called ExpressVPN. And ExpressVPN is only about 10,000 Kenya shillings a year. I buy
Mm-hmm.
that, I can use that for about five, six devices, and I'm fine.
Mm-hmm.
However, how do you pay for such services? I know people saying, I want to use my credit card online, I want to use my debit card online. That could be dangerous if you're not putting it at the right place. So, yes, ExpressVPN, you can use your credit card or your debit card to pay for it. But out of the 85 people who are joining this call right now, I mean, this live, how many have how do you call it? How many have um, a credit card? I don't think a lot of people have that credit card. So, you can use what we call PayPal. So, if you go to paypal.com, it has another link inside PayPal, which says you can actually transfer money from your M-Pesa account to your PayPal account.
Mm.
Are we- But again, I don't use the same email that I use for everything else for PayPal. I created a whole
Okay.
new email for PayPal, and then I can send money from my M-Pesa to my PayPal, and I use that to pay for anything that I want to. online, and it's safe. It's the easiest way. So most websites you go to, you can use a debit card, but if you use, I use my debit card, the card that has a minimal amount of money to reduce the risk. If not, I connect it to PayPal, and PayPal serves as a second authentication or verification for me to actually pay for anything securely online.
So we basically need that two-step verification on just about everything.
Everything, and your email serves as the right places to do that.
So let me let me ask you something else. So a lot of times people indicate their location. Maybe they took a picture in the Masai Mara and they're like Masai Mara somewhere up there,
Yeah.
or no, Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. Like, should we also be worried about those kinds of things, or my happy place and all these things we're seeing in locations
I
all
mean,
over the place?
we can't really we can't really stop the fun of being online. So we want to post everything. But let me tell you what I can do if I know a location. Um, I'll do an experiment, and I do this every time I do some sort of presentation. I pick a location, and there's a tool that gets to pick out everybody who has ever tweeted around maybe a kilometer radius of that place. It
Right.
picks out all the Twitter accounts, and with the Twitter accounts, when I get that, I can tell almost everything about you. It scraps up every data to know how much how much um, what time do you get on Twitter a lot, the people you follow, what you talk about, what are the links that you go to frequently, and all of those are right there for anybody to get details about you. So it's the things that are connected. So geographical location of tagging or geotagging yourself in pictures does not really affect you, but somebody who is targeting you can use that against you. So if you have nothing to hide, I tell people it's okay to post whatever you want to post. It's okay to post your details online, but make sure that whatever you're posting, the internet it doesn't forgive, it doesn't forget anything. When you post a picture on Instagram and on the public page, it goes to 10 other pages automatically within the first second. 10 other pages pick up your details automatically to post your pictures on their website automatically. That's just how it is. So the thing also is about you need to make sure that those data that is whatever you post online is actually going to go anywhere. And even the data protection bill that has been passed right now in 2019 is not going to really help you. One,
Yeah.
it's not even effective right now because um, you need a data protection commissioner who this week was they suspended the whole exercise. So there's nobody to even drive that whole engagement. And there's something we call a data controller and a data processor. A data
Right.
controller is like, say, Safaricom, they're collecting data, but who process that data to say, this is how much time you spent online and everything. That's a data processor. For example, if I go to your website says that Bright has come there 25 times a day, but you're the data collector who is just the website owner. Data processor will be, say, Google Analytics that says, I have come to this website 28 times or 30 times in a day or last, I don't know. But those data that is there, you're supposed to be protected. Every mobile application you have in Kenya, the loan apps and the likes, they collect data about you. I found a database, it's still online right now in a public place where it shows every M-Pesa and chat record of Kenyans who borrowed on a Kenyan or on a loan app in Kenya.
An
Yes,
app, a digital loan app. Oh wow.
it's called because the loan app. This is how the loan app works. When you log into the loan app, you give it access to your contacts, you give it access to your SMSs, you give it access to anything, the call log. So it goes to say Joy and Bright have been chatting every day. We've been calling each other twice a day or twice a week, and we chat about things. And the algorithm goes to pick out specific details such as M-Pesa, money, please, Saidia, Tafadali, all those keywords. The program has already been computed to do that. It's called machine learning. So that machine learning basically sees that and
Yeah.
says, okay, Joy has now borrowed 5,000, but according to the M-Pesa records, there's a lot of when are you paying me back? When are you going to give me the cash back? When are you going to give my money back? And
I
all
want
of
my
that has been, yeah. So the algorithm picks
yeah.
all of those details and says, okay, if Bright is always calling twice or three times now, missed calls are coming to Joy, and the messages, conversations are, please pay me back. I want my money back. Money, 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 money. It knows that your credit score will be about 5,000 Kenya shilling. That means they will not lend you more than that. Now, one of the loan apps in Kenya, I'm not going to mention which one, left publicly people's all those chat messages. So people who are cheating on each other, you can see it all online. It's still there as we speak right now. Can you imagine?
Okay, yeah, all right. Okay, now that you've talked about that, so a lot of people have very encrypted conversations on WhatsApp, and they think that they're protected because they're having the conversation on WhatsApp. They can delete the message as and when they please, and blah blah blah. But do you think you guys who are smarter than the people who made WhatsApp, how bad is
Well,
it?
WhatsApp, WhatsApp to WhatsApp messages are encrypted,
Mm.
but there's another way people hack WhatsApp. So even back in the day, I
Do
had a
they
lady
mirror
who I
the
was,
conversations to hack into them? Is
yes,
what?
so
Yeah.
it can be mirrored. So there's a lady I tried dating some time back, and all I did was I took her phone to charge on my
Ah,
laptop and copied the
it's a bit
WhatsApp
more
messages.
complex
Back in
relationship.
the day, no, back in the day, it worked. It used to work, but now you can't copy the WhatsApp message and then replicate easily. So what hackers are doing right now is that they plant malware on your phone that reads the notifications. You get it? So the notifications that come, you see, all you do is swipe, but the program captures the notification. So there's a whole coding for that. It picks the notifications that come and structures that into a very nice format that you can read now, saying at 2:47 a.m. or p.m. Right, had a chat with this person. He does an image, it extracts that image and put it on the site. So there are programs that are there which does such a thing. So you need to be sure that your phone does not get bugged. You don't leave your phone somewhere and somebody sends you a link, or they send you a message say, "Hey, if you click on this link, it's a new, you get verified," or the likes. It's not going to work. That's why you need mobile anti-malware solutions. The one that I know that works for me is called ESET. So ESET is you can buy it in Kenya actually. So if you go to shop.eset.co.ke, you
Shop
can
dot
actually ESET,
eSense.
ESET, you will be able to see a malicious link and be able to know on something by mistake, something WhatsApp group, someone has posted, I don't know. So securely let you know if you're looking on the list about you, you're able to find something. Yeah.
Okay. So there are a lot of people who they you know, sometimes they'll work from office to home and vice versa,
Yeah.
and they have these synchronized mailing systems, but sometimes maybe they show show
Depending on how your organization, how they want to help you. So every organization has some sort of policy to be able to say what email cannot be connected to your personal email, and you will need to make sure those. Even in the house right here, I set the work area from my sitting area. Like a lot to take consideration. So um, some of these that everything is configurable the way we are living right now. So click, you should be able to get to sort a lot of things out.
all right. Let's talk about ATMs. Some of us go shopping to the
Yeah.
hypermarket that and we set pins and things like that. How easily accessible by people who are smart it's our money on our card, yeah?
Yeah. I, um, if I go to an ATM that I really have to take out because That's why we need cash. But ATM to pull out cash. Do you know the card that's small box? Hold it and shake it. I hold it and shake it. Yeah, I hold it and shake it to be sure that nobody has placed an extra one on top.
Oh.
ATM skimmers, which and that happened in Woodlands some time back. I had one of the ATM and when I withdraw money, but then this is weird. I went to knowledge. Luckily, I went back and checked and realized that I have put an extra skimmer. It's a lot of people go there that frequency. These are not can it's the core of deals. So please go online and put cash and better in the night and trust cash. We should do that a lot. However, give you a card, with it and say it's no work, and then it turns upside down.
Yeah.
Now, when a person turns upside down, TV so the moment you see, I go to the petrol station, you try, and then oh, I want to get another machine, and you go with your card. Trust me, that is gone because the CVV number at the back is only 3 digits. They can memorize that one. The card number is too long. The expiry date is too long. The name is not for them to memorize. Them for camera attached to their shirts, they're recording whatever is there.
Oh my word. Oh,
and it's happening. And these are not tricks that are in the movies. These are tricks that I've seen happening right here in Kenya. So we need to make sure that we are really, really open and open-minded about such things. You don't just leave your card and say, "Oh, go swipe and come back." No. The moment that happens, call your bank and have your bank's number on speed dial. No number on your card. Because if anything happens, I've been robbed or something like that, I'm not going to wait and start. Call the bank quickly, tell them the number, and let them block it as possible. It takes 5 minutes to print a new card these days. So why would I not do that?
So how should we put foil on them, or what should we do?
No. Just have it have it in a way that if you give it to somebody, you're watchful of how they handle your card. Being extra vigilant. I'm curious with you. You are
the data protection
the one that was set in Ghana. Control is able to protect the data. It's someone like maybe a supermarket numbers or data somewhere. Is it stored in the cloud? Maybe in the cloud, is it in Germany? same. Either I have encryption or I have the as well, according to what the protection now the commission doesn't exist. So it's going to take time for the protection to even calculate. Right now, anybody can do whatever they want to do with data, but that's why it's being misused. A lot of people's data is being misused. Have you realized that sometimes you wake up and you see quotations being sent to you, but you never subscribe?
That's the thing, and these crazy SMSs,
getting those that person is making, multiply that by a million people in Kenya. SMS likes, but I wish and also accept and help people who get such messages and they subscribe. Replace this with the Chiefs Authority. The short code, sending messages and misuse my data to send me messages that I never subscribed to. Or when the Data Protection Commission comes in, people should be able to report to the Data Protection Commission and say, why am I